Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Jerry or Papa Shrimp with Papa Shrimp Aquatics. I'm going to talk about brine shrimp hatching, whether it's worth it or not. And, honestly, I'd have to say it's kind of skittish. But the more tanks I got, the more fry I have, the more food became a critical choice in their diet. And, my hopes to succeed in breeding lines or making them breed more and happily. So I figured I'd give it a shot. Here's some shots of just basically what it looks like going through the process. This is at the very bottom of the hatchery, and it's so thick you can't even see it going through there. It's pretty amazing. There's just hundreds of thousands of them in there. So you can see here, I put them in my tank, and really the fish can tell you the answer of whether it's worth it or not. These are little bitty yellow guppy fries, and they get so excited when they see the shrimp in there. They start swimming around, of course, chasing after them, eating what they can, and of course they go after the smaller ones first, but they eventually get around to the bigger ones. Here's another shot of some other guppies, yellow guppies that I have. These are not in relation to the baby fry you just saw. I picked these up at a local auction on Saturday. I'll put out another video about that. Went on a crazy fish room and fish store tour with Jadron Aquatics. Jason, heck of a guy. Had a great time. But these guppies seem to really like it. Here's an example of before, and then let's see here. Shellies are kind of, you can see them at the very bottom in the back there, kind of looking at, hey, what's that? It looks like food. Cut to the chase real quick and get to another shot of where they're actually chasing after the brine shrimp. And I have 3 shellies in here, and you'll see on the bottom left hand side one that'll start popping up. There he is. So they definitely like this food. It's a little bit of work. You have to make sure you rinse your stuff out really good. You have to make sure that you don't kill your colony. But if you follow the instructions and if you have good eggs, then you're going to get good results. And if you see here, plenty of food to feed a lot of different tanks. So it doesn't really overfeed, because the brine shrimp will stay floating around and the fish will continue to munch on them. So that's another thing I like about them, is it's not going to be something that's going to spoil your tank or cause any water issues. The fish will find a way, they will eat them, and you can move on. Here's some more guppies that just really love they really love their brine shrimp. So I got these in another little tank. And yeah, there's no fry in here, but the adults seem to like them too. And I want to make sure I spread the diet out. It's good protein. I do wash my brine shrimp, and instead of just putting them straight in from the saltwater mix, but hey, that's to each his own, right? And then here's a quick shot of some other guppies that are munching down. Took out a bunch of guppy grass from there. Here's my yellow swordtails. These were These are the mom and dads of the babies you saw at the very beginning. That female is gorgeous, solid yellow, kind of translucent a little bit. The male right there with the blue and the yellow. Oh, it's just beautiful. So these guys are loving the brine shrimp. I don't see any of my orange pumpkin shrimp that I put in here. Oh, there's one, I think, on the bottom left side. And then here's another group of shellies I have. I think they're called punks, but they're kind of cool, and they love them too. So I just redid their tank yesterday, so they're a little bit freaking out, but I think they like the changes. It's a little bit more open, not too much cover, and they just really go after these brine shrimp as well. So it's a win-win, I think. It's worth the work, it's worth the hassle. I think the quality of fish and the diet that they get from the live brine shrimp is, you can't compare it to anything. So good luck, happy breeding, happy hatching, and we'll see you again. It's Papa Shrimp out. Bye.